It's the authentic experience. I'm not going to pretend it wasn't something I wanted to bitch and moan about. But now, after that, it's over now. Let this be a cautionary tale or whatever. How the heck are you guys? I am Fastidious. Welcome to the channel and welcome to definitively my biggest pulls ever. I've been saving my creator diamonds for basically 2 months now. We have 103,000 diamonds. I've saved up 132 rare summoning crystals. If we do the math over here on my website, you will see this is going to come out to over 1,500 summons on my account, and almost certainly I will use all of it. Like, I'll keep selling off, I'll keep going, because what I'm trying to do here is going to take a ton of luck and I probably can't even achieve. So what is that? Well, if we think of who are the best exclusives, the best limiteds in the game, it's obviously our watcher friends, right? It's going to be Wukong, it's going to be Diao-Chan, it's going to be Kagiri. Wukong's at A3, that is enough for me. Diao-Chan is at A1, that is beautiful. Kagiri is at A0. Technically, I only need one copy, which is the guaranteed copy. That's the only one I need. I don't want to jinx myself, but that's all I need, and obviously I'm going to get it because it's guaranteed. But I've been sitting on at least 3 unpolished, and the past couple months, 4 unpolished soulstones now, ready for this. So I could have had an A3 Kagiri when Abyss 1 launched. But I wanted to wait and I wanted to see how this banner went, because every additional copy of Kagiri I can pick up after the guarantee effectively is a free soulstone. It saves me a soulstone that I otherwise would be putting into Kagiri, right? And that is a huge deal to me. I've had pretty bad luck. I've had 3 drop ever. I know some people who are as endgame and maxing it out as much as me that have only gotten 2. I think maybe I heard of one person that's only gotten 1 that have been, max farming it since, unpolished soulstones were introduced nearly a year ago. But I've only had 3 drops. It's just not enough to feel reliable. So I want to get as many extra copies of Kagiri as I can. Do I expect to get 3 extra copies and get to save everything, or 4 extra copies? Like, no, it's not gonna happen. I will also say I will try to do a pity manipulation with the new progressive rate up, where after we miss on this banner, if we do miss, it goes up to 200x. I would love to get that one fairly low cost miss in, assuming we are gonna miss, so then I can come back to this later and basically have a 50-50 to hit Draylin. I wouldn't mind picking up a Talon dupe either. That basically covers all of it, except to say I do have a lot of divines, and probably I'll pull for at least 1 legendary with these divines, either going for a first copy of Draylin if we miss, or an A1 of Draylin if we hit. So without further ado, let's get into it. We're selecting Kagiri. Diao-Chan, obviously, in my opinion, is the best choice, but once you have her base copy, and certainly once you have her A1, the next most important thing to me is Kagiri and investing in him properly. I've covered this all in like 3 videos now, so you can go check it out. I select Kagiri. Kagiri, I choose you. We are on a pretty fresh one here. We are 8 into pity, so we're going to take this up to 172 if we have to. Let's get into it. I'm nervous. I really hope this goes well. I've never had good luck on limiteds. It took me over 1,600 combined pulls between the 2 Sun Wukong banners to get my first extra copy. It took me over 1,400 for Diao-Chan, and it took me over 800 for Morden. And those are the 3 ones where I went for bonus copies. I will say I did pull a cheeky, just like on a Monday morning, like a random stream with like 20 people. I did pull an A1 Reeve back in the day, but that wasn't something I was hunting for. It just happened. But here we go. Here we freaking go. Off to a whatever start. Gotta take this up to 172. I've been really patiently waiting for this. Like I said, I could have A3'd Kagiri so long ago, before Abyss 1 even came to the game, but I chose not to because I wanted to min-max this properly. I'm hoping the gacha gods repay my patience. I doubt they will. Why would they? I also might be restarting the game a lot in Rage if this goes poorly. So let's see. Let's see. I'm fully expecting we're going to go to basically pity every time. I don't care too much about the legendary rates as long as the quality is what we're looking for. We also don't mind seeing a ton of blue for when we sell off later for diamonds. Ooh, I should say I didn't do a check-in on what amount of summons we're starting with. So let's do that now. I've done 60 so far, and we are at 27,580. So I've done so many summons on this account, it's crazy. So we're starting at basically 27.5k, 27,500. We started exactly at 27,520. How high will that number get by the end of this? Let's see. Often I do these big pulls and it's like I will pull up to 1,000 or something, but get unlucky, but not that unlucky that we have to use all of it. I don't see how I will not have to use all of it today. Basically, the only way I would stop is if I got lucky on the Draylen manipulation, right? I got lucky on that, then I hit an extra Draylen on A1. And then on top of all of that, I picked up the guaranteed Kagiri, so then I'm at A1. And then I would want to pick up 3 more copies. That would make him A4. I put a Soul Stone, and then I have 4 Soul Stones, so I have 3 left over, 2 for an A5 Wukong, 1 for an A1 Valara. I think that's the only way I would stop. So, like, that's probably not going to happen. We do hit early there, though. We don't care if it's early Kagiri, to be honest. Though a manipulation would be nice. There's nothing besides, like, if I get lucky with Narissa or something here, there's nothing I really want besides him from this banner, since Draylen's not on this banner. We'll take a Zara's dupe. I think it's either A3 or A4. It is what it is. It's not the best thing in the world, but it's certainly not the worst. So we're 3 into the next one. So I'll be 87. So if we take this to 199, we'll be at 112. We're going to move over regardless, even if it's like 10 into the next one. The only way we don't do the move over is if we hit Kagiri early. We just went back up over 200 viewers. We were as high as 230 something earlier. We did over 1,600 pulls for our friend Two Tone. That'll be another video you guys can go check out. Then we took a very short break, and now we're doing over 1,500 pulls for me. Between these 2 accounts, we're doing 3,000 pulls today, and we pulled on 13 other accounts. Many of those accounts, we did hundreds and hundreds of pulls. This is one of our more prolific pulling days of all time, I would say. So when this happens, when it's all rares, rares are the best. We want to see lots of blue. This is obviously a disaster. That's only 60 diamonds. So this is epic. Lots of blue. Only 3 blues. This is not going well. This is all blue. Or I mean, the best quality is gonna be blue. And again, only 2. I'm tempted to restart. We'll see who the first legendary we hit on this banner is post Kagiri, but I am tempted to restart. Keep it moving. All right, our last 10 pull. Where we do 9 single pulls. We're already onto the diamonds. We're already under 100K diamonds. It happens that fast, folks. We are in it to win it today, though. That is green. We want to see lots of blue today. There's an epic Yank card. Don't care. That's 194. That's 195. Another epic. Ooh, Iona. I want to watch the cinematic, but there's no time. Not on a day like today. 196. Can you show me 197? 2 more. Another epic. Blue. Nice. Last one. Okay, now we switch. We're at 112 exactly. So we're going to do 7 pulls. That will bring us to 182. We might already hit. If we don't hit in the next 7-10 pulls, we'll start single pulling. And keep in mind, it's a 20x for Talon and Draylen. If we miss, if we don't pull either Talon or Draylen here with the new progressive system, until you've hit one of the banner units, every time you miss, the rate up is multiplied by 10. So it will go up to a 200x, which will make the second pull here extremely likely to be one of them. And if we miss on that one, the third pull is basically guaranteed. It's over a 99% chance. Okay, so that's 20. 5 more 10 pulls here. Lots of blue. 2. This sucks. Lots of blue. Lots of blue. There's no epics here. 6 blues. Hey, 6 blues. I lost count again. I really want to min-max this, so I'm going to check. That's 50. Okay, 2 more. I also don't care if we hit early here. That's only a good thing. Last one. And we hit in 1 or 2 at the end there, probably. The 8th pull would be 180, so 9 and 10 in this 10 pull would be the first 2 that were in to pass this off pity. Oh, we hit it right before, and it's Nyx. That's A3 Nyx. We'll take that. I've been wanting A3 Nyx forever. Every single one of Nyx's Awakenings is really good, but her A3 is the best, in my opinion. So that is very good, very fun. We're all but guaranteed on the next one. That was a really good pull. Let's go over here. Let's get our first Kagiri. And I will tell you, already, if this next one isn't Kagiri, not that it needs to be, but I think just out of superstition, I am going to restart. I think I am I don't know. I can't deal with pulling 1,500 or something and not getting at least 1 extra copy. My heart, I will probably have to take a couple days from the game, I think. I don't think I can handle it. Valderon, both Kagiri and Yovar, what do they have in common? They slay Valderon in their cinematic. I guess technically you don't know what happens, but we know what happens. Kagiri rocks that man's ass. Okay, let's keep going. Hopefully we hit early. Where are we at right now? We're looking pretty good. About 300, almost 300 pulls in. We're fresh. Let's get after it. That's a 110er. Blue. Whoop. 3 blues, disgusting. Another Iona. For anyone who doesn't know, if you're new to the channel, they equalized the rates among all the epics. It didn't used to be like that, and Iona was tied for the rarest epic in the game. It took me 17,200 pulls to get Iona. I had never pulled her. Now I pull her all the time, and actually when I pulled her, it was only after they evened the rates. So while the rates were bad, over 17,000 pulls, I never pulled her. The game has changed a lot. A lot. Come on. We're going the whole way. We're going the whole way, baby. Aryuz says you've never pulled I close to 2,000 pulls. Man, that is not a lot of pulls. We hit early. That was nice. I mean, I hope you get her really soon, but you know, some people would go 8,000 pulls without Laurel. I went 17,000 pulls without Iona. It used to be crazy out there. Kai. We'll take a Kai dupe. That's only A2 Kai for me. It's not a terrible pull. It's not at all what we're looking for, though. We're restarting the game. Does it help? I don't know. But does it hurt? I don't think so. That's my whole theory. That's my theory of the case, all right? Lots of blue. Oh, we're back. Good reset. That's 5 of them. We'll take it. The average is 41% that you're going to get rare. So you're expecting 4 rares every time. So we want at least that. 3, gross. 12K pulls that broke it, but that's a legendary. That's nothing to do with anything. We pull thousands of epics, right? Maybe thousands. Many hundreds at the least. Oh, there we go. Very early. Oh, could this be the greatest? If this is Kagiri, could this be the greatest reset ever? Come on. Please. Kagiri.
Are you winning, son?
Trusk dupe. Got plenty of those. Oh my god. Keep it moving. We're under 80K. Still a ton, but is it a ton? I don't know. We pulled Nyx. We've pulled Trusk. We pulled Zarus. We pulled Kagiri. Is that right? We've pulled 4. Does that sound right? I think what we'll do is if we ever go 2 in a row, and Kai, so 5. Yeah, okay. You guys can help me. That'd be cool. You can remind me after each one. Would be awesome. Very appreciated. Also, speaking of things that are very appreciated, I want to make sure I mention this not just on stream, but on a video. Friend of the channel, Ghost Rider. I woke up yesterday when these banners launched, and he had just purchased me the Kagiri skin. I never asked anyone to do it. I'm sure I've mentioned in the past how much I like it, but it was just here, and I just saw like right when yesterday started. I mean, look at that, like right when it opened. This is 2 hours after reset. He had just bought me the skin. So nice, super cool. Really appreciate it. One of my favorite skins in the game, so really awesome. And before they had skin gifting, I thought I'd never have it, so really awesome stuff. But yeah, I think what I was saying before, if we ever hit 2 in a row, that are not Kagiri, I think I'll just restart every time. A lot of blue. Someone in chat, Fraggle, is asking why I don't ever claim Init from the Odyssey quest. Because I'm not going to use him, so I just like to save it there, and I think it'll be fun when I finally want to use him, that I can just go be like, oh, let me get Init. So I've never claimed his Soulstone, and I've never claimed him. Just kind of for fun. I mean, there's literally nothing would change on my account if I did it. I will not use him, so until I have to use him, why not? But yeah, I finished Init fairly early on from when it's been there forever. But also, I didn't rush to finish it. I just was able to finish it quickly. But I didn't rush it because I knew I probably wouldn't use him. And I stand by that. So until they add more Odyssey quests, which they said they would do in the fall, there's no reason for me to do it, you know? There's Estrid, someone else who was insanely rare. People would go 10,000 pulls without her and stuff. Oh my gosh, come on. Next one, this one, boom. Okay, please, it's all worth it if it's him. Let it be him, let it be Kagiri. Please, pretty, please. It's like A8 Cetrum. All right, so we're now 0 for 3 going for dupes, right? Dang, that was brutal. Oh, Trusk. Let's restart again. So Trusk, Cetrum, and Kai were 0 for 3, and then the only other pull on the banner, not counting the guarantee, was Zarus. So outside of the guarantee, we're 0 for 4 on his banner so far, and then on the other one we pulled Nyx. Is that right? Did I miss anybody? Still have over half our diamonds left, but we're about halfway done with all our summons. You could look at that optimistically or pessimistically. Hard to feel optimistic right now when we're 0 for 4 on the banner. Come on, baby, please. Full pity back to back? Why not? Great. Not even looking at these freaking epics. Come on! That actually looked like a lot of blue. That's 4. Maybe it is time I take a break from the game anyway, even just for a couple days. Blackhand said he pulled 3 Kagiris in 1 10 pull, but then he woke up. What a beautiful dream. You'd wake up and you'd have to change the sheets after that one. Back-to-back full pities. It might even be 3 in a row. Hard to keep track, but certainly these last 2 back-to-back completely and utterly filled to the brim pities. Sometimes it's like, I didn't even know you could click this many times in a row without seeing gold. There it is. Make it worth it. 2 full pities in a row. We're 0 for 4. It's a 20% chance. So this is our 5th one besides the guarantee, right? So this would be 1 out of 5. This would be the rates. Let it be that beautiful samurai.
Nothing's working!
Wait, SpongeBob! We're not cavemen!
I can't do this anymore. I can't do this like every month. I can't. It's a new thing every month. That's just like, how can this game tremendously disappoint you again? I said it. We're gonna restart every 2, so we'll go again. I'll tell you, if we go 0 for our first 50 here, I'm restarting. This is crazy. That was a lot of blues. Come on, they can't not 3 in a row. No, I'm not restarting. We're all in it for the next one. That's 2. That's 3. Someone in chat, Hawkus says it's the furthest thing possible from Kagiri. We're 0 for 5 now on this banner. Yeah, that was that absent pull is the super tax. So let that tax pay itself off. Is this gonna be a 3rd full pity in a row? That is hard to wrap your head around. It has been already 81. 91. 101. Oh my god. 111. We also haven't pulled any double legendaries today. None at all on any account. I think this is our 15th or 16th account today. We pulled many, 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 many thousands. Pulled, I don't know, 30, 40, 50. I don't know how many legendaries we pulled. I mean, this is full pity. 3 in a row. 540 summons for 3 legendaries is like crazy. 570, whatever it is. Silly Down says, is Dragonair a better game now in a sense? In this sense, yeah. This is good, and this is impossible in Dragonair. This next one better be him. Otherwise, this is just like, this is about as bad as it could possibly get. All right, full pity 3 times in a row. Nearly 600 summons for exactly 3 legendaries. $31,000. We are well past halfway. We've done 3 full pities in a row. Cave Mom says GBG time. Cavemon. No, I mean, you need A5 Kriya. I don't have A5 Kriya. That was a lot of blues. So we've pulled Zarus, Kagiri, Nyx, Kai, Trusk, Cetrum, Aspen, and Kriya. And our last 3 we've pulled, I think it's been Kai, Absen, Kriya, or Trusk, Absen, Kriya, and that took about 600 pulls to get. We are 0 for 6 outside of the guaranteed Kagiri. We pulled Zarus before, and we've pulled 5 since. This is like a very worst case scenario right now because it's just the rates are so bad. Also, I was hoping we'd at least come out of this maybe with like a cheeky new Narissa, or even if I can't get like my most wanted unowned, maybe I could at least get like Lynx or Fenris just for the nascent. But no, is this gonna be a 4th consecutive full one? We've already pulled another 106 pulls. 116. 126. 136. Some Sombrecito says if I get even 1 more, it's good. Dude, I'd be lucky to get 1. This is full pity. 4 times in a row, full pity. 6, 16. We're at 166 right now. Yeah, 176. The next one's pity. This is 4 full pities in a row. That's got to be about as This is almost 800. This is like 750 straight pulls for 4 legendaries, and they were Kriya, Absin. I don't remember the first one, and now this. That's my literally, that is the, let's do the math. That's the 13th Boreas I've ever pulled. That is A12 Boreas. So we got Zarus, then we switched to Nyx, then Kagiri, then it went Kai, Trusk, and then these ones, Setram, Absin, Kriya, and Boreas were over nearly 800 pulls it took to get those. This is a terrible, A8 and A13. Or A12, my 13th. I mean, this is just, it's unbelievable. I've been saving for this for so long, and it's not even just me. I mean, so many people have, right? And not all of us, but so many of us get screwed like this. It's such clownery. Am I aware we're playing gacha? Of course I'm aware. I mean, I've broken down all these rates. You can know the rates, and no one's saying this is probability-wise, this is impossible, but it's highly unlikely, and it's super disappointing when it happens over and over. It happens all the time, because there's no super special moment to counterbalance it, at least I feel like for most people. Yeah, I'd be starting on my 3rd Boreas right now. I'd already have A5-2, and I'd be working on my 3rd. If we go to max, let's actually count. Could we go to max 5 times in a row? The person who says, it's gacha, don't you know? It's like, statistically, it's so unlikely to go to max 5 times in a row. That's not gacha. I mean, obviously it's part of it, but it's supremely unlikely for that to happen. 43, 53. Okay, at least we finally hit one not at full pity. 4 consecutive full pities. The streak is broken. Can this just be Kagiri? Alizingi says they're sorting by my tier list and counting from bottom up. Am I hating game? Yes, for sure. It's like so little I expected. I came into here with such pathetic expectations too, because the game beats you down, and it's somehow way worse. We're gonna go right back to full pity again. And nothing makes this feel more like a slot machine than when you just have to keep clicking quickly just to get it over with, and it's like, all right, on to the next, rip it again. We are over 1,000 pulls. Now, just over 1,000. Lasir. So we're already it's already been another 107 pulls since Lasir, believe it or not. Yeah, I did say that earlier. I've had pretty good luck for all the viewers, right? So I guess at the end of the day, this is going to be pretty hilarious content. Let me know if you agree in the comments or live right now in chat. And I'd rather I be the one that gets screwed than you guys. But the problem is I know most of you guys are getting screwed too. This is like gambling birth control. Yeah, guys, because like I get to do this for free, right? Obviously, it's a pay-to-win experience, but Boonton it bankrolls these diamonds because of my views, right? And you get to see, even if you spent whatever this would be, $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, you're still probably gonna get screwed. So this can be your little wake-up call that, it's a pretty big gamble. Maybe don't do it. Like, at least I don't have to see this as dollar bills, so that's great. And I guess technically this is gonna be some pretty funny content, but Jesus! We are already at 157 since Lasir. Make it 167. All right, we're at 167. So this is going to be, of our last 6 legendaries, unless we somehow hit in the next 5 pulls, we will have gone to full pity 5 out of 6 times. You're not mishearing that. 5 out of 6 times. Yep, okay. So that means we're at 177. This is unbelievable. I'll do a full sell-off in a second, but I want to do this uncut live quickly now so people can really see. Let's just get this part done. Unbelievable. All right, so it's gonna be one of these, right? 178. Ugh, 9. Might have to do it again. I do. Crazy. Oh my God, we're still not gonna cut. We have to suffer through this together. How many legendaries are we at right now? Not counting Nyx and the guaranteed Kagiri too. I'd be curious. All right, that's 180. So now that's 5 full pities out of 6 legendaries now. Out of our last 6. Wow, and we're going deep into it too. I'm not gonna stop. We're gonna single do it. We can all suffer together. We're going deep here. What the heck? Did I miscount by 10? I must have. I don't know. We're pot committed now. Gambling innuendo intended. This is a brutal watch. Oh my god, how's this possible? How's it skipped? It said it's gonna skip a legendary one time. All right, let's keep going then. I still don't want to cut until at least this next legendary. Then we'll cut for the big sell-off. But this is unbelievable. Guys, if you made it this far and you're at least enjoying the video in the future, please like the video. Please let me know your thoughts in the comments. Oh my, I must have missed a 10. The only way this makes sense. How is this? Okay, I have to go count. How is this? I must have missed. Maybe I missed by like 30 somehow or something. So there's Laseer, 6, 16, 46, 76, 106, 136. Oh, I stopped way too 140. I was off by 30. All right, well in that case, let's just rip a tenner. There you go. There's the pity. Sorry you guys had to suffer through that. Oh yeah. All right, is this finally gonna be him? Yeah, I added 30. It's his girlfriend, Yuri. All right, A4 Yuri, I think. Maybe actually that's A3. That is a great awakening. But wow, unbelievable. We still haven't pulled him a single time outside of the guarantee. Let's recap and then I'll do a big sell-off. All right, we have pulled 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 legendaries. Nyx was on the other banner. Kagiri was the guarantee. So we pulled 9 non-guaranteed heroes on Kagiri's banner and we have missed 9 times. I don't know how many more summons I'm going to be able to crank out. Let me do a sell-off and we'll check right back in. All right, we made a lot of space. We raised a lot of diamonds, but still not like so much. We have enough for just about one more legendary to pull. 13, 8, 4, 6. Let me show you guys the math there. So if we go 13, 8, 4, 6, we're talking 182. It's just enough. Unless I have really bad rare rates, it should be just enough. Who knows? Maybe we'll hit early. We are 0 for 9. The chance of that happening is just over 10%, so it's not so ridiculous, but it just sucks, especially with the way the rates have gone. If you want to know how many summons we've done, it's a lot. We've done just a little bit more than 1,100 summons. So I will say, like 11 legendaries in the 1,100, especially considering how bad some of the bad moments were. We did hit early a couple times, and also we had the Kagiri guarantee. But yeah, wow. All right, let's go. Let's go. 0 for 9. This is be our 10th and probably final chance unless we get some good rates. I said this on stream when we were on YouTube earlier, and I said, I hope we get at least one extra copy. I said, I don't think I could stomach not getting at least one extra copy with 1,500 summons or whatever. But I think I'm going to have to stomach it. Yeah, going 0 for 10 would be something else. And I wasn't able to switch back over to the other banner to get my nearly guaranteed Talon or Draylon. This hurts, man. We're over 1,200 summons now. Maybe another full pity, it looks like. I will say I'll be able to scrounge some summons together by the time this ends. This is end on Monday or Tuesday. Chat, you can let me know, please. Looks like it ends on, wait, let's see. So this is going to be Saturday. Yeah, it's going to end on Monday. I'm sure I'll be able to get another like 50, maybe a little bit more. But yeah, we're going to full pity again here because of course we are. Lots of blues, that helps. All right, that's our last temple before we have to go start selling off. So this is a complete and utter full pity again. So we've now gone full pity, I think 7 out of our last 9. All right, let's do it. We are guaranteed to hit with what we have, but like, is it gonna be anything we care about? We are gonna go the whole way. That helps, 6 more, 180 diamonds. Got to sell off again. This is definitely something. It's definitely some kind of experience. Do this quickly all together. My God, this is I've had a lot of bad ones. This is my worst one ever, for sure. This is the least fun I've had. But maybe it can be a constructive. Let this be a cautionary tale. I'm gonna have to sell off every single last one and maybe even go scrounging. All right, there it is. There's the pity. Number 11 is this hymn. Number 11. Of course, it's, I think, A6 or A7 constants. That's that, guys. That is that. I'll probably do it as a different video. I'll do it live now for people that are there, but it can't be as a part of this video. This video needs to stand alone as the horribly depressing thing that it was. But for anyone watching live or anyone in the future watching this video, there'll be a separate video where I do my divine summons. I might just rage rip like all of these right now. But pretty brutal. Let's actually show it. So we did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We started at 27.5. I keep thinking that is 750. No, we pulled over 1,500 summons. We pulled like 1,540 summons. We hit 12 legendaries. Yeah, pretty crazy. We had our guaranteed Kagiri. We had, I can't even, this is gonna take a lot of editing. Shout out to my editor, Mitchell. He doesn't normally edit my Watch Realm stuff, but if it's pulls and they're really good or really bad, I always ask him to, so I'm definitely gonna ask him to edit this. But yeah, we pulled 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 12 legendaries and over 1,500 summons, nearly 1,550 summons. So those rates aren't terrible, but they're certainly not good. They're just nearly on expectation. And we went 0 for 10 outside of the guaranteed Kagiri on his banner. 0 for 10. I know I probably did a lot of whining towards the second half of this video, but it's the authentic experience. I'm not going to pretend it wasn't something I wanted to bitch and moan about. But now, you know, after that, it's over now. Let this be a cautionary tale or whatever. You can get really lucky, but you should expect for this to happen. And I'll be honest, I expected this to go poorly. I did not expect it to go this poorly. So many A5 plus dupes. That's my fault for pulling so many units. But then to not even get the 1 extra copy, that is really bad with over 1,500 summons on one banner all at once. So, and I'm done with this banner for sure. If I get more summons, I'll probably do it on the other banner for the guaranteed Talon or Draylin. I'm done. I'll take my guarantee. I'll put the full 4 soul stones into Kagiri. And yeah, I guess the final thought is Maldevirak said, imagine if I spent thousands of dollars for this. And like, fortunately, I don't have to do that. But I really don't think many people should unless they're very, very liquid on their assets. They have a ton of money, a lot of disposable income, and they are fully prepared for this to happen. This is kind of a worst case scenario, but like, you know, happens to a lot of people pretty close to this bad. So thank you for watching. I've been Fastidious. If you're not yet subscribed to the channel, make me happy. Subscribe, please, especially if you made it this deep into the video. And if you're watching on Twitch, please make sure you're following the channel. Thank you guys. Share with your mother, and I'll see you real soon. Bye.
Fastidious.